You unthread it until there's about an inch coming through. Okay. And then you push your derailleur down so it gets slack. And I like kind of crimp this with my arm. And you just take your axle out and it drops out. Now this is when you put your brake block in. Whether it's for your front or the rear, again, you have to put it in if your wheel's out. This goes in and it's going to go in straight, and you can see there's a little pin right there. That just clips into the pin.
So that it will protect not to be locked on that. There is a pen on that.
Yes.
This is a safety pen.
Yes, and well, the pin is for to keep the pads in there, but this just clips onto the pin so it won't fall out. And you can see even when I
The
put it
reason
up
if
in
you
there.
don't put that, it will lock the.
Yeah, so you can see just like your car, below the pads there's pistons. So if I touch the brake, then it's going to push the pistons in. And if it squeezes it, then
No more, it's locked.
yeah. Now, there's a chance that you can pry it open, but more often than not, if that happens, that's going to cause air to get in your line, and it's going to be
Damage.
You
Damage.
need to have it work.
Yeah, that's why it is very important to
Yes.
to lock that,
Yeah.
not be lost, and also not be lost.
Yeah. And then from here we can get into the train. Now we want to make sure the top part of your chain here goes over that smallest cog, which if you remember, that's where we shifted down to
Yes, yes.
before we took the wheel off.
Yeah.
And then we can put a little slack in the derailleur and drop it onto these little hubcaps here. And then you have to make sure the bike is straight, so that way the through axle can go in here. I'm sorry, can you bend down to see what the alignment's looking like? Just drop her down. A little back. There we go.
Then you're gonna get to the other side, nice and easy. You're gonna start until it sits like that, right? And now you're gonna see it starts screwing inside. If this is ever hard, you stop,
Yeah.
right? It's gotta be, you see, I'm doing it with one finger. It's gotta be easy, easy. And then it comes to a stop. Okay. And in that position, then this is.
Now, I already had this moved into the right spot, but let's say it wasn't. We have it set so that way it's for the wheel. It's just a full turn, give or take.
Full turn, go back.
Yeah, counterclockwise.
Counterclockwise for this trainer.
Yes. And now you can shift it. Now with this, you're gonna have to push past the click going into the easier gears a little bit. So you can hear the click and it's not doing anything right away. And I just have to push past it a hair and it gets up into there and it sets in. Now on the other side, when you shift into a harder gear, you don't have to do anything. It'll just drop right down. And now when you're on the trainer, there's only one other thing. You want to leave this little latch on your derailleur, which is your clutch. You want to leave this down when it's on the trainer. Now when you have it back with the rear wheel, after you did your adjustment on there, then you can pop that back open, and then that turns the clutch on. So when you're riding on the trail, your chain won't drop.
Yeah, this is
on
the
you.
brake. Yeah, you mean?
It's called a clutch.
Clutch.
So this helps. So right now it's off. So there's a bunch of there's not a lot of tension in the derailleur. So that helps with the trainer.
So
you don't
the
need
most
it.
purpose in this, if before you run the trainer, you have to open this one, off this one.
So when it's down, it's open,
It's open.
right? When it's up, the clutch is on.
So when we lock that and we need to put back in the.
Yeah. So you don't want to put it up until you already did your adjustment and the wheel is back in the bike. Then you can put the clutch back on.
Or you can leave it
Yeah.
leave it off. You can leave it up like that.
If you leave like that, it's okay.
Yes.
And also, when you put it here, it's leave like that. Okay, or paddle back, leave like that.
Yeah.
Because the purpose of that might be forgot.
If you're doing very aggressive mountain biking, then it creates more tension. But if you're not, it doesn't make any
That
difference.
is true.
So this is the only for the extent. When you open this, what's the reaction when you open this one?
So
This is locked. This is locked.
So when you turn the clutch on, it adds tension to the derailleur, so it doesn't want to move as much. So when you're riding and your suspension is moving and it's really rough, then your chain holds on a lot better. But if you're not on really rough terrain, like Alvin was saying, then you don't necessarily need it on.
Let's turn it off.
So
So you only run for the plain one, so you can bring it down this one.
yes, most of the time you can leave that down. Again,
Yeah.
you might need it on at some point down the road, but
It's only useful when you go to the hill like that
Yeah.
yes.
to make it
Very-
this thing will not
To
remove.
make it more tension.
Tense.
But unless you're doing like,
Simple.
you know,
Yeah, you have
if
to-
you're, then you're fine leaving it both.
But I don't mostly use that. That's why you have to try to go down.
Yeah.
Okay. Clear.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we'll get the rear. We'll do the opposite to get the rear wheel back on, and then we'll take the front wheel off, so that way you can.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So again, we have it shifted into
So
the
we have
harness
to. We
gear.
need to run it. We have to move the. What's this? Is lap. What's this?
So this is for the part that actually moves on
Why
the
you have to
train.
put this like that? What's the purpose of this too?
That's actually a good question. I'm not super
This is the lock?
familiar with this trainer.
This unlock.
So if you put
unlock.
hold on. If you put the lock on,
It will not move. It will not move.
it moves.
Yeah, that's the quarry.
Then if you open there is more movement. Okay. But
I have a big bandage around my knee. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah, my knee's fine. It's straight.
Okay.
It's my shin that took all the impact, but it's like not bleeding at all.
Yeah, it's best that way because big and knee and joint once you move that, so the shin is kind of more bearable.
Yeah. Yeah, I was, Lisa was all like, that's not, like, you just want to be Connor. And I was like, no.
Still alive, but yeah. So as long as you go with this sucker.
I don't know yet.
No. That's it. But again, you gotta pay us.
you gotta look at
Or same. What's the purpose?
They should lock it.
Yeah,
Because there is a symbol lock. Lock.
look at the thing without the bike on.
If not, then you have to pay it after.
Hey,
So this, I didn't just buy that.
so to
I
remove
think it's still out of stock.
Don't worry about my Shimano order. I don't need that stuff. That stuff is just like spare. I'll get it at some point.
Yeah. I'm at least probably gonna put in an order at some point before December 31st.
remove this. So it's going in the middle.
Are you interested?
Oh yeah,
I should have brought the dollar.
that's for your cousin, right?
Dude, those cookies I made.
The macarons.
Sucks though, you do really have to eat them, John, right away.
It sucks they didn't save any for you. That's what you mean.
Basically, now that I had made a bunch of stuff out of it, I made almond paste from scratch.
Clockwise.
One.
That's clockwise. Clockwise ako. Kung itaw mo left, counterclockwise itaw sa left. Mo to adjustment sa extension.
Yo, they're really good.
So now I'm putting this through.
What's this?
That's where it plugs in. That's the power cable.
Cable for the
Electricity for
Ay,
Bluetooth.
we need to plug the electricity in that.
Yeah, for the Bluetooth.
For the Bluetooth.
So I'm putting this like that so it holds these two in the right position, okay? So 148 and this one.
It doesn't fall.
The function, the lock. The function. That's unlock. That's unlock. Let's make it forward more than lock.
Lock na.
It's happening that way, it's not lock.
No, it is locking, it's just... Now it's lock. There's lock. Unlock.
Lock pa again. Move.
Lock.
It's moving.
What do you mean?
Okay. Oh, that's why
So when you have it,
Yeah,
there is lock, right? You release.
Lock first. Because if you move,
Force.
something happen. You see?
Like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, but what I want to show you is you hit here, this is not locked,
Yeah.
right? You have to let there.
Yeah. That's a lock.
You see that? You see that? You want to feel it yourself?
Yeah, I see that.
There.
That if you put that, it's not lock.
Yeah, and then
But
keep
if you move
going.
more,
And then
put then that one. This one.
there.
It's a lock one.
That's the lock. Okay, so there's two.
Yeah.
Do not say that in the instructions or in the.
So, okay. More questions, guys?
This one, if I remove this one, it will be not lost. Just keep it this shape. Because
Yeah, I mean, we can put some tape on it
Yeah,
as well.
see.
it might be lost if some might fall during.
You put a tape on it.
The other thing we can do is, you don't need this, so I'm gonna remove this and just save that here.
That's
Just to
the
hold,
lock.
you don't need this, just to hold it in
That's
position,
the
okay?
lock. Yeah.
But remember, you have to remove these, right? Otherwise,
Yeah.
it doesn't work.
You cannot put it. That's for the lock.
Just to have it, just to keep it in position so it doesn't go away, okay?
Yeah.
When you use it, you have to remove that.
Yes.